Hi, my name is Sydney Rowley and I'm a custom design major. This summer I worked in the Coastal Change Lab at Drexel's Academy of Natural Sciences. We studied the effect of sea level rise on coastal habitats. Sea level rise is impacting coastal forests in the U.S. Northeast through the form of saltwater intrusion. This causes trees to die off because they're not used to these saline conditions, creating ghost forests. But how can we measure and track this shift in the tree line upland and the effects sea level rise has on this ecosystem? This summer, we went into the field to take water samples and conduct electrical resistivity surveys at Pine Neck Preserve in New York. While I wasn't in the field, I used satellite imagery from 2017 to 2023 of the site to calculate trends in spring so that communities can make informed decisions using these results. I specifically used the Normalized Difference Vegetation Index, or NDVI, to analyze the imagery. The NDVI basically just measures how green and dense plant life is on a scale from -1 to +1. So values closer to -1 would indicate non-living things such as rocks and dirt, and values closer to +1 would indicate dense plant life such as a dense forest. In this case, NDVI values were seen to increase as it moved further upland from the marsh to the forest through the transitional forest between the two. But how can local communities find out what's going on? That's where the communication aspect of my project comes in. During these 10 weeks, I've also been researching how to communicate my findings in a way that anyone can understand them. One of the best ways to do this is through graphics and figures. However, it's easy to make ones that are too busy to understand. That's why I spent time experimenting with how to simplify my figures so that the big ideas of my research are communicated through them. And the caption then was a great place for me to elaborate on the specifics of my graph and include important context to understanding it. For future studies, I recommend the resurveys taken of a wide range of people to see how they perceive graphs when they're presented in different ways. I also think that it'd be good to analyze satellite imagery from further into the past so that we can compare trends along a larger timeline and also compare that with temperature and precipitation trends to see how that affects plant life. Thanks so much for watching my presentation.